she's having fall after fall. We've heard the Midas touch turns things to gold. The Hillary touch turns things to basically a garbage heap. Because Hillary Clinton, like Humpty Dumpty, sat on her big political wall and murdered Christians worldwide and funded Al-Qaeda and tried to bankrupt U.S. companies and double black unemployment. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty, Hillary Clinton, had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's mainstream media can't put this fraudulent traitor back together again. The problem is you can't win for losing, and we can't lose for winning, because we're the winners, and you're the hunchback, devil-worshipping piece of shit. Hillary Clinton has spectacularly fallen on her butt another time. Now, if you go back to our coverage of the RNC in July, we talked to the Secret Service then, and they told us they'd be getting us information about serious health issues with Hillary. And about a month later, they told us that she's having convulsions every hour or so, falling down, and there'd be big announcements coming soon. And then, sure enough, a month later, on September 11th, she fell down in front of the press. But the media was so controlled, they would only show the first few seconds when she was wobbling, not when she fell down and had to be picked up and dragged into the vehicle. Well, Hillary Rodham Clinton has fallen down again, but this time she's done it politically in a big way. The day after the terror attacks in New York and New Jersey, she came out and said the bombings in New York and New Jersey are basically not happening, and that Donald Trump was wrong to say it was a bombing.
I've been briefed about the bombings in New York and New Jersey and the attack in Minnesota. I think it's always wiser to wait until you have information before making conclusions. The bombings.
The controlled media then acted like Donald Trump was bad because he'd been right predicting that.
I think it's just one more example of why Donald Trump not only shouldn't be president, but is truly disqualified to be president.
But then she fell down even worse politically, coming out a few days ago saying, in answer to a question from the press, that yes, maybe the Russians are involved in the bombings. First, she denies it's a bombing. She denies there's Islamic terror going on. But then she went further in the same press briefing and said that Donald Trump was to blame for inflaming ISIS and Al-Qaeda, even though ISIS is an offshoot of Al-Qaeda, an organization Hillary admittedly funded in the invasion of Libya, Syria, Egypt, and other nations.
We know that Donald Trump's comments have been used online for recruitment of terrorists, that the kinds of rhetoric and language that Mr. Trump has used is giving aid and comfort to our adversaries.
The truth is, Hillary Clinton fell on her political fat ass because she thought the American people and our military was stupid and would be dumb enough to ally with Saudi Arabia and radical Wahhabist Islam. The truth is, her whole agenda is coming off the rails, and it's emblematic. It's a symbol of their political collapse, of the fact that confidence in them has all but evaporated, that she's physically so ill. The truth is, you can censor national TV networks when they compare you to a laughing hyena. But when the shoe fits, wear it. The truth is, you are, by your fruits, a globalist, anti-human piece of garbage. And no amount of PR and no amount of blood transfusions of the young can put you back together again. I take no pleasure knowing you're a fallen creature. I wish you would have woken up when you were young and not joined evil. But you are a servant of evil, prepared for death and hell. And so, Hillary Clinton, we commit your soul to your Father.
I train 2-3 times a day. They're brutal, agonizing, painful training sessions. I have to have the edge over my opponents. I believe that InfoWars products, super male vitality, that gives me the edge.
You have to know where you break. Ultimately, you don't push yourself to know where that breaking point is. You're always going to be falling short of what your potential is. So it's really just about finding how far you can go.
There's a lot of different things out there. I only use the best.
Hillary Clinton has politically collapsed. She's having fall after fall. We've heard the Midas touch turns things to gold. The Hillary touch turns things to basically a garbage heap. Because Hillary Clinton, like Humpty Dumpty, sat on her big political wall and murdered Christians worldwide and funded Al-Qaeda and tried to bankrupt U.S. companies and double black unemployment. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty, Hillary Clinton, had a great fall. And all the king's horses and all the king's mainstream media can't put this fraudulent traitor back together again. The problem is you can't win for losing, and we can't lose for winning, because we're the winners, and you're the hunchback, devil-worshipping piece of